Joe Benaroche, and I'm at the moment. Joe, get in a room, listen first, speak second. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room. You need to be the most informed. Well, thank you for having me. The way that I got to this chair is I have been a product of the advertising and media world legitimately since day one, dating back to my internship at Leo Burnett. And I started my career in media and advertising from the start. I mean, I walked out of undergrad into the doors of Leo Burnett, and then it just grew from there. And ultimately, as a path of working with some of the largest and most successful holding companies, I found myself in a great opportunity to go to one of the rising tech platforms, and that being Facebook. And as part of that experience, really started to immerse myself into technology, really started to understand more about communications and how the platforms were a central part of that, which led me to NBC Universal only because of the growing and the technological infrastructure that NBC Universal had with Comcast, which led me to X. And then as a natural byproduct of one of our Women in Leadership dinners, I met the president of the New York Stock Exchange and found this wonderful opportunity to help grow and expand its media partnerships, its content, and everything that we're doing for our customers. You know, it's a great question about the New York Stock Exchange. You know, many people believe that the New York Stock Exchange only symbolizes finance, and it does. It symbolizes capital. It symbolizes the great strength of companies that are moving and growing in the world. And that is definitely true, but it's also a symbol of innovation. It's also a symbol of community, and it's also a big symbol of storytelling. If you think about the New York Stock Exchange and its 233 years, it has rode every single wave of technology, from the telegraph to AI to crypto to electric vehicles. It's working with every industry, every single partner. It's also riding every wave of technology as it works with every single platform. And so from my perspective and my team, the ability that we have and the honor that we have is serving our community of all of our listed companies, all of those private companies that are working towards their path of growth, whatever that may be, a capital raise, an acquisition, a merger. We're also working with all of our venture capitalists, we're all the PE firms, all of the service providers. We have a really strong community. My team gets to put the New York Stock Exchange as a background to help them impart that narrative into the marketplace. And we get to form a partnership with every media partner, big, small, new media, every single content creator, because what we want to do is create the most options for our customers, the most scale for our customers, and we want to create the biggest opportunity for the media community to take hold of the New York Stock Exchange as well. You know, Rashad Tabakawala, a long time ago, told me to listen first, speak second. And he would always say that. He would say, Joe, get in a room, listen first, speak second. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room. You need to be the most informed. And I knew that if I took a moment to listen, I would learn, I'd be more informed, and I would naturally come back with a really strong point of view. Sheryl Sandberg taught me something I thought was a pivotal point in my career, not only about getting feedback from every single person across a company and opening yourself up to that and being receptive to feedback that wasn't necessarily coming from individuals who were experts within your own expertise, your own line item. It was getting feedback from some other points of view, and it really did help me change my perspective. The other thing that Sheryl taught me was having hard conversations was critical. And she would say in meetings all the time, who has had a hard conversation? She'd look around the room, and the people who didn't raise their hand, she'd say, that's impossible. You've had to have a hard conversation this week. How have you not had a healthy debate? How have you not changed your perspective? So that was always a big learning. Oh, the last text of this morning. Okay, this is good. Well, I mean, this is true. So I woke up and I get this notice. Your card was removed from Apple Pay. I sent my husband while he's in the kitchen, is everything okay with our American Express? He replies, yes, why? And I say, well, our card has been removed from my Apple Pay. And he said, is that a real email? I said, it is a real email, and it's a real fix that you need to get on. Not removed.